Hi, I'm Liss, and I'm with the Harrison Chamber of Commerce, and I work for Cincinnati Incorporated. And I'm here with Maddie Kaeser, and we're at Enchanted Novelties here in Harrison, Ohio.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, thanks for having us. I know the story of Enchanted Novelties started long before you opened this brick and mortar store about 2 years ago. Tell us about your story and how it got to where you are today.
Yeah, it kind of feels like a whirlwind, honestly. But from the time I was a child, I've always loved books. My mom and sisters and I have always been huge readers. I was also very into art. I was kind of the weird art kid growing up.
Well, it's a very creative story.
Yes, yeah. So here I kind of get to combine all three things that I was involved in. I did a lot of community service growing up. I ended up going into social work, actually, and I did that for a time. And then, of course, the pandemic hit, and like most people, I needed to pivot, and I also needed a creative outlet. So at that point in time, I started making jewelry, and I got heavily back into reading. I read a lot of popular series, and I started making themed jewelry off of those books, and I got licensed with authors. So from there, it just kind of exploded, going more into the book world. And I had been looking for a space for a long time, whether that was continuing jewelry or hopefully having a bookstore one day. And when the space became available and I knew I could kind of combine all three things that I love so much, I just knew it was the perfect place to do it. So here we are.
Yeah, and it is beautiful. You've done a lot
here.
here.
Thank you so much.
Tell us about your inventory and what you do offer here.
Yeah, we offer a pretty wide range. So we do have new and used books, but we're mainly new books here. And I, of course, love fantasy, so I feel like you can see that in the store with a lot of whimsical elements. But we do have fantasy, we have romance, mystery, we have a small nonfiction section, contemporary fiction, and we do have a children's area as well. And then, of course, our used books is also a wide range of different genres.
Yeah, awesome. What's something that people might not know about your store, your business?
You can actually purchase through our online store. You can do, you can order books online. They don't come directly from us at this point in time. I would love to do that eventually, but there's a third-party company you can order from, and we get a kickback from that.
Okay.
They also offer ebooks, so for anyone that has a Kindle or anything like that, they can purchase ebooks and download them. And the same for audiobooks. There's another company, it's linked on our website. I'm a huge audiobook listener, especially with how busy I am here.
Yes.
So I use that company. It's called Libro, and we also get a kickback from that. So just another way that you can support us that I think a lot of people aren't aware of.
Yeah, that is really nice. I only recently found that out through the ACOTAR release
now,
so I got my 6th book there, and eventually I'll get my 7th.
Oh yes, we're so excited.
Yes.
Already planning a release party.
That's going to be so much fun. So if you could just tell me about some of the events that you do have coming up over the next few months, whether it be right here in your shop or even with the district. I know you've done a lot with downtown as well and partaking in those events. What kind of events do you have coming up?
We're trying to collaborate as much as possible. I feel like when multiple business owners are working on an event, it's even better than something I could plan on my own. So we do have an Easter egg hunt event coming up. Independent Bookstore Day is coming up for us, so we'll have some fun deals for that, which will be here at the store. But district-wide, we're talking about doing like a clue event, which would be fun, like a mystery one to go around. We also have our Craft Madness event is next Saturday on the 28th. So each place will have like a craft or workshop that they're doing and vendors. You can grab craft beer or drink. So we do all kinds of things here. We do yoga is free once a month. Book releases, obviously, we try to theme. We do 3 to 4 book clubs a month. All kinds of different things. So, but all of that can be found on our website and Facebook page.
Awesome. I can't wait to come to some of those.
Yeah.
A lot of people look to open a bookstore or a boutique clothing store, whatever it might be. What advice do you have for other people looking to become a small business owner like yourself?
It's funny because I feel like people come to me with advice and I don't always have the best thing to say to them besides to just be super passionate about something. I think people can really tell when you're passionate about a thing or a space or something you're creating. And I've been extremely lucky to be surrounded by so many amazing women in my life that are very hardworking, have never let anything stop them. So I've always admired that and tried to strive for that as well. So But yeah, just being passionate, there's so much I didn't know about running a bookstore, and there's still stuff that I'm learning. So yeah, you just kind of roll with it and you learn as you go. And as long as you're striving to do well, I feel like you can't really fail.
Yeah, well, good. What is the best way to locate you through social media? Your website you already talked about.
Yes.
And then if you could tell everybody where you're located here down in Harrison.
Yeah, so we are at 138 Harrison Avenue. We're right on the corner by the fire department and Market Street Grill, so you can't really miss us right here by the light. But we do have a website. It's just enchantednovelties.com. Our social media is linked on there, so I'm pretty active on Facebook and Instagram. And I try to share all of our events there, but we also have an events tab on our website page. So those are the main areas. I do send out a newsletter occasionally, but I'm not the greatest at keeping up with it, if I'm being honest. So online is the best place to find us.
Right. Perfect. Well, thank you so much for having us here today. And thank you all for joining us for our Highlight Harrison here at Enchanted Novelties.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.